Good morning. A little mist across the valley. Hi, Val, watching this on the Gold Coast. One of my favorite movies, and I was thinking about it last night, is Network. It was a 1976 movie written by Paddy Chayefsky, directed by Sidney Lumet. Peter Finch won a posthumous Academy Award for his role as Howard Beale, the newsreader. Faye Dunaway was in it. William Holden was in it. The young Robert Duvall was in it. But it was Howard Beale that most will remember, the newsreader who was mad as hell and he wasn't going to take it anymore. And he had people putting their heads out the window across America. I'm as mad as hell and I won't take it anymore. Well, 50 years down the road, I think politically that's one of the things that's happening in Western democracies around the world. People are as mad as hell and they're not going to take it anymore. I was thinking about that as I read Paul Kelly's column in The Australian this morning. Paul, a wonderful writer and one of our great political analysts. But he was talking about One Nation and its impact on centre-right politics in Australia. And to me, there's a fundamental error in the premise, and that is that people care about the centre-right of politics in Australia. I think most Australians these days, as opposed to the past when maybe there were 40% on this side and 40% on that side and 20% swing voters, I think the majority now is somewhere in the middle. And they just want politics of competence and decency. And at the moment, they're getting neither from anyone, really, certainly not the major parties. A couple of things Paul says. He says, backing in the Hanson vote has two sure impacts. It weakens the centre-right of politics and it helps to consolidate Albanese. Well, again, I don't think people care about that. Albanese is well and truly consolidated. He's a bad prime minister leading a bad government and he's going to win the next election pretty comfortably. Paul goes on to say, the Liberals will not survive unless they regain seats in urban Australia. That's fundamentally true, but they've managed to lose all those seats they used to hold without any help or assistance whatever from One Nation. Their own incompetence, politically and otherwise, has caused them to lose those seats, and they're not about to get them back in a hurry. Paul says One Nation is not strong enough to have any role in executive government, but is strong enough to deny executive government to the former coalition parties. That no doubt is true. But again, why blame them for that? Are you saying they shouldn't exist because they're going to have a negative impact on centre-right politics? When centre-right politics is such a mess? Then he says, it, meaning One Nation, seeks to leverage the alarming gulf between regional and urban Australia. Well, I don't know that they seek to exploit it. We live in regional Australia. And I don't think they seek to exploit that gulf, but rather to recognise that gulf that clearly exists and nobody is doing much about. So I think, again, the blame is being pointed in the wrong way. Meantime, today, the National Party and the Liberal Party will fight amongst themselves and they'll fight each other. And as a friend of mine said yesterday, it's like two bald men fighting over a comb. Have a great day.